Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. Feels like forever since I've done a live stream trivia night for you guys. Forgot to even put that up. Welcome in, welcome in. We'll get going about 7:05. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's cold here. It snowed a little bit earlier. Yeah, it's winter. It's January. Can't really complain, I guess. I mean, I can, but nobody will care. So, hope you are all doing well where you are. We'll get things rolling again here in about 3 minutes. See how many folks we get connected tonight. We got famous Jims or Jameses. For round one, we got a ladder round. We've got 1 through 11 trivia, and we've got January history as the last round. Well, the fourth round. Then, of course, confidence round after that. Go in here in just a little bit. 11 people watching trivia on a Thursday night. Good to see everybody. Well, or be seen, I guess. Feels like it's a little, yeah, that's a little better. I bought a green tarp. It just showed up shortly before this, so I didn't get a chance to put it up, but I'm going to try to put it up behind me and use it as a green screen. So next week when we do this, maybe I'll have something fun behind me instead of just this light blue wall. $16 people connected already. We'll start trivia in about 2 minutes. You're going to need a pen or a pencil or something to write with and a piece of paper. That's all you need to play. It's free to play. It is, we'll get a prize together here. I didn't bring a prize in here tonight, but we'll have a prize. Probably some art from Drew Blank. I've got a whole bunch of art squares for him. From him, he's an artist, drewblank.com. So a whole bunch of art squares. Ask you what you're into. We'll figure something out that I've got. Got a bunch of those in the other room, so that's what we'll do tonight for a prize since I did not bring anything into here. Again, we'll start in just about a minute or so. I should probably get the PowerPoint ready to roll. Might be helpful. All right. 15 people watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Or if you're somebody I already know that plays regularly, you can just say, hi, I'm here, and then I'll know where you're from. But you can tell me in the comments where you're watching from tonight. If you had a good Christmas, any fun Christmas stories, tell me some fun stuff in the comments tonight. Any funny Christmas stories, that'd be good too. All right, 23 people watching. We'll get going here in just about a minute, about 7:05. We'll get things rolling here with round number 1. Again, you will need a pen or a pencil and something to write on for 5 rounds of trivia tonight. All right, let's get this thing rolling. We'll start by talking about the rules. No Google, don't cheat, basically, is what I'm asking. Don't search for the answers. It's about what you know. If you cheat to win a little piece of art on online trivia, I don't know what that says. None of it's good, though. Happy New Year, Denon. Say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you guys, too, out in Idaho. Glad you are on to play trivia again. It feels like forever. It's been 3 weeks since I've done this on Facebook, anyways. Done some online games, but otherwise it's been a little bit. All right, let's talk about those rules again. Like I said, no Google. You're going to write your answers down. You're going to self-score your own round. So at the end of each round, I'll repeat all the questions, and we can do repeats if you need any. And then we'll go over the answers. You're going to score your own round. And at the end of the night, you can send me a picture, or you can just send me your team name and your score. Either way works. To either me personally, if we're friends here on Facebook. If we're not friends, you're welcome to add me. Jim Fields is my name. Or you can send it by messenger to the Ask a Nebraskan Trivia. And that will put the top 3 scores on a wheel tonight. We'll spin that wheel, and you win a piece of art from Drew Blank. Yeah, We'll do that for a prize tonight. So Happy New Year, Tammy. There's my sister. Happy New Year to you. Angie says off constantly is in the garage. Good to see you guys again. Timmers are back again. Hello. Happy New Year to you guys as well out in Wisconsin. All right. Let's get things rolling here with round number 1. I didn't even make banners tonight. I'm just, you'd think I don't know what I'm doing here. Be a professional, Jim. Famous Jims and Jameses. That's what we're going to call this round. It's not in good English, but it's what we're going with. All right. Let me share my screen and we will get things going. First round is all about famous people named Jim or James. So you do need first and last name for your answers in this round, because otherwise you could just write Jim or James and that would be lame. These are all famous people named Jim or James. And no, I did not pick this round. So for those thinking that I did this as an ego boost, I did not. It was one of my live teams who won the right to pick a round, picked this round. So here we go. Question number 1 for famous people named Jim or James. What famous creator created the first original series for HBO? What famous creator created the first original series for HBO? Excuse me. Number 2 for famous people named Jim or James. What Jim was one half of the pro wrestling tag team, the Hart Foundation? What Jim was one half of the pro wrestling tag team, the Hart Foundation? I don't know if Brandon's on playing tonight, but if he is, this is his wheelhouse. Number 3 for famous people named Jim or James. Who coached the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 47? Who coached the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 47? Number 3, who coached the Niners in Super Bowl 47? Doug, you don't want to type your answers in, or you just want to write them down. Folks are all writing them down. That way people don't see any answers. Number four, where'd the PowerPoint go? There it is. Oh, you're fine, Doug. Don't worry about it. Number 4, what actor played Gary, Jerry, Larry? I think he was also Terry on Parks and Recreation. Pretty much any name that rhymes with Gary, Jerry, Larry, Terry. I don't think they ever called him Mary, but they probably did at some point. What actor played Gary, Jerry, or Larry on Parks and Rec? Number 5, beginning with X-Men First Class, who played the younger version of Professor X? Beginning with X-Men First Class, who played the younger version of Professor X? I have seen all of the X-Men movies up to this. I have not seen this one, but the first 3, and I have seen none from this point forward. I think I actually own X-Men First Class, but I've never seen it. Is that ridiculous? It probably is. Number 5, beginning with X-Men First Class, who played the younger version of Professor X. Number 6, for famous people named Jim or James, what SNL actor was known for playing Goat Boy? What SNL actor was known for playing Goat Boy? Question number 7, for famous people named Jim or James. What's the name of the creator of the Garfield comic strip? What is the name of the creator of the Garfield comic strip? Number 8, for famous people named Jim or James, who had his only U.S. top 10 hit with You're Beautiful in 2005. Looking for that artist's name, who had his only U.S. top 10 hit with You're Beautiful in 2005. I suppose he could still have another hit, but it's been 15 years. That ship's probably sailed. Maybe not, but it probably has. Number 9, for famous Jims or Jameses, famous people named Jim or James. What is the patriarch's name on the TV show 19 Kids and Counting? What is the patriarch's name on the TV show 19 Kids and Counting? And number 10, if I can get it to click, there we go. Goodness, computer's a little slow tonight. Number 10, what famous sitcom star also voiced Shredder for the first 6.5 seasons of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What famous sitcom star also voiced Shredder for the first 6.5 seasons of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Looking for that actor's name. And number 11, the bonus question, 2 points for this one. I think I forgot to mention that before. The first 11 questions are each worth, first 10 questions, each worth 1 point. The last one is a bonus worth 2 points. Here is your bonus question. Jim Root is the guitarist for what band? Jim Root is the guitarist for what band? Jim Root is the guitarist for what band? All right, let me run those back for you. Here are all 11 questions again, just kind of quickly through on repeat in case you needed them again. Number 1, what famous creator created the first original series for HBO? Number 2, what gym was one half of the pro wrestling tag team, the Hart Foundation? Number 3, who coached the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 47? Number 4, what actor played Gary, Jerry, Larry, Terry, Mary, Perry I don't know. On Parks and Recreation. Gary, Jerry, Larry, and Terry. I'm 99% sure. I think are the only ones, but same actor, same character, lots of different names. Number 5, beginning with X-Men First Class, who plays the younger version of Professor X? Number 6, on repeats here, what SNL actor was known for playing Goat Boy? Number 7, what's the name of the creator of the Garfield comic strip? Number 8, who had his only U.S. top 10 hit with You're Beautiful in 2005? Number 9, what is the patriarch's name on the TV show 19 Kids and Counting? Number 10, what famous sitcom star also voiced Shredder for the first 6.5 seasons in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? And number 11, Jim Root is the guitarist for what band? So in the first 10, obviously your answers are all going to have Jim or James in the answer. Number 11, it's in the question, so it's not going to be in the answer. All right, let me know in the comments if you need any other repeats. I'm not going anywhere, but that's just the next slide. To work on those answers, I'll be back. If you're playing at a live night in a venue, that's how it would work. Still at McHugh's every Wednesday night. I'll be back at Steeple Brewing this Sunday down in Hastings. Lucky Duck is coming up this month. And maybe some other things to announce soon. There's some things in the works. Maybe not what you think either. So, some things in the works. I will let you know how that affects things moving forward as soon as I know. So, if you're in the Holdridge area, I'm down there at Lost Way Brewery every other Monday. I was there this Monday, so I won't be there this coming Monday, but the following week, the 18th, I'll be back at Lost Way Brewery. All right, let me know in the comments if you need any more repeats. All right, not seeing any comments for any repeats. Double check Facebook and make sure that's true. I think it is. Good. All right. Thank you in advance, too. I meant to say earlier, anybody who decides they want to send a tip through PayPal or Venmo, that info is right up there, up at the top of the screen there. Venmo is at Jimthy. PayPal is jimthy@gmail.com. I do appreciate that. Anybody free to play, though. Don't feel like you have to do that, but sure do appreciate anybody who sends anything along that way. All right, let's talk about those answers for famous people named Jim or James. Here we go. Number 1, what famous creator created the first original series for HBO? Jim Henson. It's Fraggle Rock is the series. Jim Henson. One of my wife's favorite shows. I also am a big fan. I watched it back in the day when it was first run because of mold. Number 2, what Jim was one half of the pro wrestling tag team, the Hart Foundation? It was Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Jim Neidhart. You don't need the anvil part. But Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret the Hitman Hart, the Hart Foundation. Number 3, who coached the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 47? Jim Harbaugh, current head coach at Michigan, the Michigan Wolverines. Number 4, what actor played Gary, Jerry, or Larry, or Terry on Parks and Recreation? Jim O'Heir is his name. Jim O'Heir, funny guy. Number 5, beginning with X-Men First Class, who played the younger version of Professor X? That is James McAvoy. James McAvoy. Number 6, what SNL actor was known for playing Goat Boy? Jim Brewer. Jim Brewer is his name. Kind of looks like a goat. No, that's mean to say. Number 7, what's the name of the creator of the Garfield comic strip? Jim Davis. Jim Davis. Number 8, who had his only U.S. top 10 hit with You're Beautiful in 2005? James Blunt is his name. James Blunt. I always think he has the Bad Day song too, but that's somebody else. Number 9, what's the patriarch's name on the TV show 19 Kids and Counting? Jim Bob Duggar. Jim Bob Duggar. 19 Kids. Whew. No, not for me. Number 10, what famous sitcom star also voiced Shredder for the first 6.5 seasons of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? James Avery is his name. He was Uncle Phil on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. James Avery. I think he just passed away in the last year or so. I remember right. And number 11, Jim Root is the guitarist for Slipknot. Slipknot was the answer we were looking for there. All right, let me know if you need any repeats on those answers. Stop my screen there for a second so I can get things set for round number 2. You know, if you need, you don't have to send me any answer or any scores or anything here after round 1. We'll do that all at the end of the night. But let me know in the comments if you need any of those answers repeated. I'll change my banner out too so I don't get called out, because I'm really bad at that sometimes. Round number 2 is going to be a ladder round. I'll talk about how that works here in just a minute. A lot of you have probably played it before. Thank you, thank you. Just saw a couple of tips roll in to Venmo and PayPal. Really, really appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. All right. It's a quiet night in the comments tonight, but that's okay. Either that or Facebook isn't showing me. One of the two. Let's hope it's not that one. I'm going to look just to make sure. Looks like I'm seeing everything. Good, good, good. I like that. It's okay that it's quiet. I just want to make sure I'm seeing it. All right. Well, here we go with round number 2 then. It is a ladder round. So the way this works is each answer contains one word from the previous answer. So your answer to question number 2 is going to have one word in it from the answer to question number 1. Your answer to number 3 is going to have one word in it from the answer to number 2. Brandon is here tonight. Good. Says thanks for the wrestling fix. Absolutely. I should tell you too this time, the same word can carry forward more than once. That is legal. Why would I be telling you that? I'll let you figure that out. But the same word can carry forward more than once. All right. Here we go with the ladder round question number 1. What Starship hit was the theme song to the 1987 movie Mannequin? What Starship hit was the theme song to the 1987 movie Mannequin? What Starship hit was the theme song to the 1987 movie Mannequin? Number 2, again, remember your answer to this question is going to have one word in it from your answer to the first question, assuming you have one. Number 2, debuting in 2016, what TV show stars Sterling Brown and Chrissy Metz, among others? Debuting in 2016, what TV show stars Sterling Brown and Chrissy Metz, among others? Remember, one word from your answer to this question is going to move forward and appear in your answer to question number 3. Beginning in 1979, what home improvement show still airs on PBS today with its third host in its history? Beginning in 1979, what home improvement show still airs today on PBS with its third host in its history? Number 3, beginning in 1979, what home improvement show airs on PBS still today with its third host in its history? Again, one word in this answer appears in the previous answer, and one word from this answer is going to appear in the answer to question number 4. Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum star in what 2013 action film? Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum star in what 2013 action film? Remember, one word from this answer. Going to move forward into your answer. Question number 5. What band had their first number 1 hit on the U.S. alternative rock charts in 2003 with Seven Nation Army? What band had their first number 1 hit on the U.S. alternative rock charts in 2003 with Seven Nation Army? Number 5, what band had their first number 1 hit on the U.S. alternative rock charts in 2003 with Seven Nation Army? Remember, one word from that answer. Going to move forward into this answer, number 6. What outdoor clothing, footwear, and equipment company was founded in 1966, originally to supply climbers? What outdoor clothing, footwear, and equipment company was founded in 1966, originally to supply climbers? What outdoor clothing, footwear, and equipment company founded in 1966, originally to supply climbers? Question number 7. Remember, one word from your previous answer. Moving forward into the answer to this one, number 7. Rob Schneider voiced the lead character in what 2016 animated movie? Rob Schneider of SNL fame voiced the lead character in what 2016 animated movie? question number 8 for the ladder round. Johnny Horton had his biggest hit with what 1960 song? Johnny Horton had his biggest hit with what 1960 song? Oops. Yeah, going the wrong way. There we go. Sorry about that. Hit the roller on the mouse, and apparently that will move slides for me. Good to know. Number 8 in the ladder round, Johnny Horton had his biggest hit with what 1960 song? Number 9, what dessert is made with ice cream, cake, and meringue? What dessert is made with ice cream, cake, and meringue? A tasty one is what it sounds like to me. Something I probably shouldn't eat. Number 9, what dessert is made with ice cream, cake, and meringue? Number 10 for the ladder round. Number 10, Dave Chappelle and Jim Breuer star in what 1998 stoner comedy? I'd just like to say that after almost 3 years of hosting trivia, I don't know that I ever have asked a Jim Breuer question. And today, I've asked 2. I don't know if I should be proud of that or not. It's pretty amazing. I doubt I've ever asked a question about him before, and tonight, 2 in 2 different rounds. Dave Chappelle and Jim Breuer star in what 1998 stoner comedy? And the bonus question, number 11, Gordon Freeman is the main character in what video game series? Remember, again, one word from each answer moves forward into the next answer in this round. Gordon Freeman is the main character in what video game series? All right, run back to question number 1 here. Run through all 11 of those again on a repeat for you. Number 1, what Starship hit was the theme song to the 1987 movie Mannequin? Remember, one word from each answer moves forward into the next answer. Excuse me while I yawn. It's not the present company, I promise. Number 2, debuting in 2016, what TV show stars Sterling Brown, Chrissy Metz, and others? Debuting in 2016, what TV show stars Sterling Brown and Chrissy Metz, among others? Number 3, running through them on a repeat here. Beginning in 1979, what home improvement show still airs on PBS today with its 3rd host in its history? Number 4, again, one word from each answer moves forward to the next answer. Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum star in what 2013 action film? Number 5 for the ladder round, what band had their first number 1 hit on the U.S. alternative rock charts in 2003 with Seven Nation Army? Number six, what outdoor clothing, footwear, and equipment company was founded in 1966, originally to supply climbers? What outdoor clothing, footwear, and equipment company was founded in 1966, originally to supply climbers? Number seven, Rob Schneider voiced the lead character in what 2016 animated movie? Remember, one word from each answer moves forward into the next answer. Rob Schneider voiced the lead character in what 2016 animated movie? Number eight, Johnny Horton had his biggest hit with what 1960 song? One word from that answer moves forward to question nine. The answer to question nine: what dessert is made with ice cream, cake, and meringue? Number 10, Dave Chappelle and Jim Breuer star in what 1998 stoner comedy? And the bonus number 11, Gordon Freeman is the main character in what video game series? All right, work on those answers. Let me know if you need any repeats in the comments for the ladder round. Happy to do that for you. If not, or when we get through those, I'll give you those answers and you can score them up. See how you did this round. Excuse me. Woke up early this morning, earlier than I really needed to. Apparently, I'm tired now. Thanks again for anybody who sent tips over through Venmo or PayPal. The info is right there at the top of the screen. Venmo at Jimthy, PayPal, jimthy@gmail.com. Certainly appreciate any of that comes through. But again, not an obligation. You guys are awesome and have really helped support me through these crazy times. So really have appreciated that. And I'm just glad that I'm able to be here and give you something to do and have a little bit of fun. So, but it's been made abundantly clear to me that people want me to have that available, so it is available. All right, not seeing any repeat needs for round number two, so let's go over those answers. See how you did here on the ladder round. Number one, what Starship hit was the theme song to the 1987 movie Mannequin? Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. The song's stuck in my head now. That's what it is. After doing this game 3 times. Number two, starting in 2016. What TV show stars Sterling Brown, Chrissy Metz, among others? Us moves forward from question number one to question number two. This Is Us is the answer to that question. This Is Us. Number three, beginning in 1979, what home improvement show still airs on PBS today with its third host in its history? This Old House. This Old House. Number one word moves forward again. Number four, Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum star in what 2013 action film? It's White House Down. White House Down. It's a scary thing to think about after yesterday, huh? Number five, what band had their first number one hit on the U.S. alternative rock charts in 2013? How about 2003 with Seven Nation Army, The White Stripes? White moves forward there, The White Stripes. Number six, so this one trips some people up. What outdoor clothing, footwear, and equipment company was founded in 1966, originally to supply climbers? The word "the" is the connector that moves forward here. It's the North Face. The North Face. Number 7, Rob Schneider voiced the lead character in what 2016 animated movie? North is the word that moves forward here. Norm of the North. Norm of the North. I think he's a polar bear, if I remember right. Number 8, Johnny Horton had his biggest hit with what 1960 song? North moves forward a second time. See, I told you that could happen. It's North to Alaska. North to Alaska. Go north, the rush is on. Number 9, what dessert is made with ice cream, cake, and meringue? It is Baked Alaska. I don't think I've ever had it. I know of it, but I don't think I've ever had it anywhere. Number 10, Dave Chappelle and Jim Breuer star in what 1998 stoner comedy? Half Baked. Half Baked. Again, second Jim Breuer question tonight. I will tell you that is the last Jim Breuer question tonight. I did not find a way to work him into the rest of the night. And number 11, the bonus question, 2 points for this one. Gordon Freeman is the main character in what video game series? Half-Life. Half-Life is where Gordon Freeman is the main character. Jess says she loves that song, North to Alaska. I do too. I guess I only know 2 Johnny Horton songs, but I like them both. That one in Battle of New Orleans, I guess they say, in that song. Thank you. So a tip roll in on Venmo there. All right. Let me know if you need any repeats on answers. That was what I was supposed to say. Let me know if you need any repeats on answers here for round number 2. Otherwise, we'll head into round number 3, which is a new kind of round. Stole it from my buddy Ryan. I didn't steal his questions, but stole the idea. I mean, he freely lets me use stuff, but yeah, took the idea from one that he had and wrote my own round with it. I think it's kind of interesting, kind of fun. Let me know if you need any repeats. Justin says he missed one. Which one did you miss, Justin? I'm curious. I'm trying to think which one I would be the most likely that somebody might miss. Certainly there's ones in there, depending on what you're into, that people would miss. But I'm curious, if you only missed one, which one was it, Justin? All right. Not seeing any repeat needs for answers. Miss number 7. I remember what number 7 was. Oh, Rob Schneider. Yeah. That's not an easy one. Even if you can figure out that North might move forward, Norm of the North, I don't think it was a big hit or anything. I know of the movie. I definitely have not seen it. So yeah, that makes sense. Jess says she missed the first one. That can be tough too. What Starship song? All right. So this is a new kind of round, like I said. So here's how it works. 1 to 11 trivia. So each question or answer has to do with the number of the question. So the example I've been using this week is if the question number 1 was about the Metallica song 1. It's not. But I could ask you something that would lead you to 1 being the answer. So what Metallica song was at number 1 on MTV's Video Countdown for 5,000 weeks or whatever? That's not the truth, but and then it might be 1. Or I might say Metallica song 1 was on which album of theirs. So the number can be either way. Also, a caveat that I didn't notice until last night while hosting this game. There are a couple of questions where there's a year listed. None of the numbers in the year are the connector. So for instance, in question number 1, I think there is a year that starts with 1, like 19 something. That's not the one that I'm looking at. Okay. You'll catch on. If something isn't clear, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to explain it to you as best I can. Let's start with this. Question number 1. Brian McKnight had a top 5 hit with what song in 1999? Again, that 1 in 1999 is not the connection here to the number. Another tip rolled in. Thank you. Question number 1. Brian McKnight had a top 5 hit with what song in 1999? Question number 2. Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey star in what 2005 sports gambling movie? So again, here the 2 in 2005 is not the connection. Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey star in what 2005 sports gambling movie? Pretty good movie, actually. I've seen it. Probably not back since 05 or 06, but number 2, again, Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey star in what 2005 sports gambling movie? Number 3, what 1944 Disney film is a series of self-contained segments connected by clips of Donald Duck opening birthday gifts? What 1944 Disney film is a series of self-contained segments connected by clips of Donald Duck opening birthday gifts? Number 4, again, remember either the question or the answer has the number in it. The musical Jersey Boys is about what musical group? If you live in the Kearney area, you might have tried to go see this at the Viero Center maybe 3 years ago now. 3 years ago, it was a big fiasco. I started working at the Viero Center right after this happened, so I heard a lot about it at the time. The musical Jersey Boys is about what musical group? Question number 4 in 1 through 11 trivia. Question number 5 in 1 through 11 trivia, a multiple choice question. Which is not a flavor of 5 gum? Is it rain, fire, flood, or cobalt? Which is not a flavor of 5 gum? Is it rain, fire, flood, or cobalt? Number 5 again, which is not a flavor of 5 gum? Rain, fire, flood, or cobalt? Number 6, the Six Nations Championship is a competition in what sport? The Six Nations Championship is a competition in what sport? I have a friend in Wisconsin who I know would definitely know this answer. The Six Nations Championship is a competition in what sport? Number 7, this famous photo is from what movie? Make that a little, didn't really make it any bigger, did it? Made it smaller. Okay, well, yeah, it is what it is. This famous photo is from what movie? Number 8, remember again, a connection between the question or the answer. According to parents.com, it's in the question, obviously, here. At 8 weeks developed, babies are the size of what red fruit? According to parents.com, at 8 weeks developed, babies are the size of what red fruit? Number 9 for 1 to 11 trivia. Number 9, what is Hitchcock's first name on Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Love this show. It's coming back later this year, I think. I don't think it's coming back kind of in the bunch here in January. What is Hitchcock's first name on Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Number 9 again, what is Hitchcock's first name on the TV show Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Number 10 for 1 to 11 trivia, nominated for 7 Academy Awards. How many did the 1956 classic The Ten Commandments win? Nominated for 7 Academy Awards. How many did the 1956 classic The Ten Commandments actually win? And the bonus question, number 11. What country artist had a hit with the song 11 Months and 29 Days in the year 1976? The song was called 11 Months and 29 Days. What country artist had a hit with that song in 1976? Brandon caught me on it. Banner check. All the way through the round, and I got it right. Thanks, Brandon. Justin, you're slipping. What's going on, man? I kid. Excuse me. All right. Let me run through those questions for you one more time here. Number 1, Brian McKnight had a top 5 hit with what song in 1999? Remember, it's 1 to 11 trivia, so either the question or the answer has the number of the question involved in it. Number 2, Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey star in what 2005 sports gambling movie? Number 3, what 1944 Disney film is a series of self-contained segments connected by clips of Donald Duck opening birthday gifts? Number 4 for 1 to 11 trivia, the musical Jersey Boys, goodness gracious, is about what musical group? The musical Jersey Boys. About what musical group? Number 5 for 1 to 11 trivia. Which is not a flavor of 5 gum? Is it rain, fire, flood, or cobalt? Rain, fire, flood, or cobalt. Which one is not a flavor of 5 gum? Number 6, the Six Nations Championship, a competition in what sport? Running through these on repeat here for you. The Six Nations Championship is a competition in what sport? Number 7, this famous photo is from what movie? Number 8, according to parents.com, at 8 weeks developed, babies are the size of what red fruit? Number 9, what's Hitchcock's first name on Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Number 10, nominated for 7 Academy Awards, how many did the 1956 classic The Ten Commandments win? And number 11, what country artist had a hit with the song 11 Months and 29 Days in the year 1976? All right, work on those answers. Let me know in the comments if you need any of those repeated. Do that for you. If not, we'll go over answers. We will head into January history here before too long. Thanks again for everybody who has sent over tips through Venmo and PayPal. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, not seeing any repeat needs in the comments. All right. Go over these answers here then for 1 to 11 trivia. Again, remember, the number of the question is either in the question or the answer, not counting the years when those get mentioned. Here we go. Number 1, Brian McKnight had a top 5 hit with what song in 1999? Back at One. We'll start back at 1. You're like a dream come true. No, I won't sing it. Number 2, Al Pacino and Matthew McConaughey star in what 2005 sports gambling movie? 2 for the Money. 2 for the Money. Number 3, what 1944 Disney film is a series of self-contained segments connected by clips of Donald Duck opening birthday gifts? The Three Caballeros. The Three Caballeros. Number 4, the musical Jersey Boys is about what musical group? It's the Four Seasons. The Four Seasons. Number 5, which is not a flavor of 5 gum? Rain, fire, flood, or cobalt? Fire is not a flavor of 5 gum. I would have guessed fire was cinnamon, but it's not there. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I saw it when I wrote this question, but couldn't tell you what rain, flood, or cobalt flavors really are. Number 6, the Six Nations Championship is a competition in rugby. Rugby. Number 7, this famous photo is from The 7-Year Itch. The 7-Year Itch. Number 8, according to parents.com, at 8 weeks developed, babies are the size of raspberries. Raspberries at 8 weeks. Number 9, what's Hitchcock's first name on Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Michael. Michael is his name. Michael Hitchcock. Number 10, nominated for 7 Academy Awards. How many did the 1956 classic The Ten Commandments win? Just 1. Special effects. Just 1. Kind of crazy. I would have guessed more. And number 11, this was a tough one. What country artist had a hit with the song 11 Months and 29 Days? In 1976, Johnny Paycheck. Take This Job and Shove It fame. Johnny Paycheck. All right, let me know if you need any repeats on answers for that round. Hello. Otherwise, we will move into round number 4. And I'm going to change my banner right now, Brandon, to January history. Be round number 4 here in just a minute. January history coming on up. Let me know in those comments if you need any repeats on answers here for round number 3. And into round number 4, and then it'll be the confidence round time already. We're moving through pretty well tonight. I guess it is 8 o'clock already. Time just flies when you're having fun, though. So, well, I say that as Justin says that that round didn't go so hot for Justin. So, but it had a hint. You knew a number every time. But I know sometimes that doesn't help too. Sometimes I think it can almost psych you out because you get so focused on a number, or rounds like that, or the trivia snake where you get focused on a letter. I think sometimes those rounds that are meant to give you hints and help you can actually psych you out and talk you out of things too. Justin got 4 there. All right. Well, hey, it happens. So I should tell you all this. I admitted it to the live crowds. Crowds isn't the right word. The live venues, Monday and Wednesday. My friend Ryan, who I've mentioned before, who hosts over in LA, does an online game semi-regularly now. He's been doing a lot of things through a talent agency online for trivia. So, but he hosted on New Year's Eve. We weren't doing anything, so Katie and I played. And same exact format that I do here, 5 rounds, confidence round, except he has one twist to it in that one of the first 4 rounds you can double. So you can get up to 24 points if you were to have a perfect round on one of the rounds. You're supposed to pick that round before you give the answers to it. So it's not just, well, find the one with your highest score and pick it and double it. The 4 rounds were Disneyland attraction riddles. Not good. What's the theme round, which was about the Muppets. So thankfully nailed that round. Simpsons secondary characters and math equations. And then a confidence round where he gave the name of a brand of alcohol and you had to name what celebrity was attached to that alcohol, either by an endorsement or it was their brand or whatever. We scored a grand total that night of 25 points. We got 0 on the confidence round. It was bad. So when you guys have times like that, Justin, I now know the pain. So I don't know why I told you all that story. Maybe to make you realize that I know it kind of sucks. Yeah, we still had a good time. But it was a lot of just laughing at questions going, yeah, I don't know. Got no idea. All right. Let's move into January history. Hopefully January history won't make you all feel that way. But no promises. So this is about, things that happened in January. So let's see how it goes. Number 1 is a multiple choice question for you. In January of what year did the euro coins and banknotes enter circulation? Was it 2001, 2002, 2003, or 2004? In January of what year did the euro coins and banknotes enter circulation? 2001, 2, 3, or 4? In January of what year did the euro coins and banknotes enter circulation? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Number 2 for January history. In 1986, what was the name of the shuttle that sadly exploded shortly after liftoff? In In 1986, what was the name of the shuttle that sadly exploded shortly after liftoff? Give you a hint, there is a new documentary on Netflix, not so new, it's been out for a couple months, about this event. Talking about space things on Netflix, though, my wife and I watched the TV or the show Away over kind of the New Year's break. Wow, really good. And Netflix canceled it, so I don't like them anymore. They made me mad. Really good show. If you're looking for a show to watch, Away, definitely suggest it on Netflix. Only 10 episodes, apparently never coming back, but really good storytelling. Number 2, in 1986, what was the name of the shuttle that sadly exploded shortly after liftoff? Number 3 for January history. In January of 1848, who discovered gold in California? Looking for a name here. So I'll give you 2 hints, or a hint and a caveat. Caveat is if you just give me a last name, that's fine. And I'll tell you that he would have fit in round number 1. In January of 1848, who discovered gold in California? If you just have a last name, that's fine, but I will tell you he would have fit in topic number 1, round number 1 tonight. It's more of a hint than I gave anybody else. So y'all are special. And I feel like some of you are looking at your screen right now going, doesn't help. Wouldn't help me either. I would not get this question. Number 4 in January history, the 47th state entered the Union in January of 1927. What is that state? The 47th state entered the Union January of 1927. What is the 47th state to join the Union? Number 5, Robert Baden-Powell began the first group of what in 1908? It's become a worldwide organization. Now, when I say that, what I'm saying, there are national organizations of this organization, this thing, and then there is an international arm as well. So people got hung up on that on Monday night. There are national organizations of this thing, and there is also an international arm of it as well that are all somehow interconnected. So Robert Baden-Powell began the first group of what in 1908? Number 6 for January history. On January 1st, 1959, who assumed power in Cuba after driving out the previous dictator? January 1st, 1959, who assumed power in Cuba after driving out the previous dictator? Number 7 for January history. What is the birthstone for January? I don't know if this is historical or not, but we're going to go with it. What is the birthstone for January? This is the point where you hope you have someone on your team with a January birthday. Denons. Just saying. What is the birthstone for January? You have 3 that month. I was trying to like. Admittedly, I don't have all the birth dates in memory. I got the one, got Logan, but I was thinking there was more than one in January. So number 8, the amendment that abolished slavery was passed by Congress in 1865. What number amendment to the Constitution is it? The amendment that abolished slavery was passed by Congress in 1865. What number amendment are we talking about? Thank you, thank you. Just saw another tip that rolled in. Appreciate that. Number 9 for January history. Number 9, what longtime Japanese emperor passed away on January 7th, 1989? What longtime Japanese emperor passed away January 7th, 1989? Number 10 for January history. According to thenumbers.com, in 2015, what movie, based on a true story, had the best single January day ever at the box office? One of my regular players last night said, I hate box office questions. According to thenumbers.com, in 2015, what movie, based on a true story, had the best single January day ever at the box office? And number 11, the bonus question. John Hancock was born January 12th, 1737. He was the first signer of the Declaration of Independence, obviously, and also was the first governor of what state? John Hancock was born January 12th, 1737. He was the first signer of the Declaration of Independence, as many people know, and he was also, though, the first governor of what state? History should help you narrow that down a little bit. I probably wouldn't put the same state for this one that I did for the 47th state a few questions back. Just saying. All right, let me. All right, I got it. Number 1, run through these on repeat for you here, kind of quick. 1, in January of what year did the euro coins and banknotes enter circulation? Was it 2001, 2, 3, or 4? Number 2, in 1986, what was the name of the shuttle that sadly exploded shortly after liftoff? Number 3, in January of 1848, who discovered gold in California? Remember, I already told you this gentleman would fit in round number 1 tonight. If that helps you in any way, shape, or form. If it doesn't, forget I said anything. Number 4, the 47th state entered the Union in January of 1927. What is that state? The 47th state entered the Union January of 1927. What is that state? Number 5, Robert Baden-Powell began the first group of what in 1908? I'm just skipping that last sentence since it threw people off on Monday. Forget about that. Robert Baden-Powell began the first group of what in 1908? Number 6, on January 1st, 1959, who assumed power in Cuba after driving out the previous dictator? Number 7, what is the birthstone for January? Number 8, the amendment that abolished slavery was passed by Congress in 1865. What number amendment is it? Number 9, what longtime Japanese emperor passed away January 7th, 1989? Number 9 again, longtime Japanese emperor passed away in 1989. Number 10, according to thenumbers.com, in 2015, what movie based on a true story had the best single January day ever at the box office? And number 11, John Hancock was born January 12th, 1737. He was the first signer of the Declaration of Independence and the first governor of what state? All right, work on those answers. Let me know in the comments if you need any repeats for any of those questions here for January history. Otherwise, we'll go over those answers, get you to mark those, and we will head into the confidence round and wrap this bad boy up for my return to online trivia after a couple of weeks off for the holidays. Thinking I might do another big kind of night with a bunch of raffles and things, maybe in February around Valentine's or something. Do like romantic comedies and celebrity couples and I don't know, a couple other things that are red. I don't know. Thinking about doing that again, having some more fun with that. All right, not seeing any repeat needs. Just every time I see the 3 there, I'm like, did she need question 3? No, that was about January and birth dates. All right, let's go over these answers then for January history. See how you did. See if I'll teach you some January history. Oh, John needs the bonus question again. It was, let's just run back there real quick. Number 11 again, John. John Hancock was born January 12th, 1737. He was the first signer of the Declaration of Independence and the first governor of what state? John, I meant to tell you too, I and in looking on your works website, realized that Mike Klein was part of your firm, and I'm very sorry about his loss. I was in Rotary with him over in Holdridge, so knew Mike a little bit. Good guy. He's definitely going to be missed. He's a fun guy. All right. Answers coming up here for January history. Just making sure there weren't any other last minute needs there. All right, here we go. Number one. In January of what year did the euro coins and banknotes enter circulation? Was it 2001, 2, 3, or 4? It's 2002. 2002. Number two, in 1986, what was the name of the shuttle that sadly exploded shortly after liftoff? It was the Challenger. Challenger. I still want to watch that documentary on Netflix. Haven't seen it yet. Number three, in January of 1848, who discovered gold in California? James Marshall. So, James, that was the hint I was giving you, but I don't know if it helped. James Marshall. That's a tough question. That's probably a little bit of a who's going to know that kind of question. Maybe somebody here did. Number four, the 47th state entered the Union in January of 1927. What is that state? It is New Mexico. New Mexico. Number five, Robert Baden-Powell began the first group of Boy Scouts in 1908. Or if you had Scouts, I would take that too. Robert Baden-Powell began the Scouting movement in 1908. Number six, January 1st, 1959. Who assumed power in Cuba? That, of course, Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro. Number seven, what is the birthstone for January? Garnet. Garnet. Number eight, the amendment that abolished slavery was passed by Congress in 1865. What number amendment is it? It is the 13th Amendment. The 13th. Number nine, what longtime Japanese emperor passed away January 7th, 1989? Hirohito. Hirohito. Number 10, according to thenumbers.com, in 2015, what movie based on a true story had the best single January day ever at the box office? It was American Sniper. American Sniper. Pretty good movie. And number 11, John Hancock, born January 12th, 1737. He was the first signer of the Declaration of Independence and the first governor of the state of Massachusetts. Massachusetts. All right. Let me know if you need any of those answers repeated. Otherwise, we'll go into the confidence round. I'm going to change that banner quick. Thanks again for anybody who sent in a tip. Saw another one roll in there. Venmo or PayPal, that info is right here above my head. Right there. Feel like I'm doing a sobriety test here. With my finger in front of my face. But at Jimthy at Venmo, and PayPal is jimthy@gmail.com. Number five, Angie, absolutely. Scouts, Boy Scouts or Scouts was the answer to number five. All right. All right, not seeing any other repeat needs. So we're going to head into the confidence round and wrap up tonight's night of trivia. Remember, the top three scores after we add up the scores are going to go on a wheel. We're going to spin that wheel, and you win a piece of art from Drew Blank, pop culture art, that sort of thing. I'll talk to you about what you're into and hopefully get you some options as to what you might like. So let's take a look, though, at how this works. Most of you, I think, are old pros at how this works by now, but in case we've got anybody stuck around that was new tonight, here's how round number 5 works. It's called the confidence round. It's how I always end my trivia nights. There are 10 questions and only 10 questions. When we're done with all of those questions, you're going to rank your answers this time 10 to 1 based on the confidence you have in your answer. 10 is the most confident, 1 is the least confident. You can use each number just one time. So 10 on one, 9 on another, 8 on another, all the way down to 1 on the one you're probably guessing on. And if you're right, the number you used will be the points you get for that question. So if you put your 10 on one, the one that you know you're right on, you're going to get 10 points when you get that question right. 9 points, all the way down to 1 again on the one you're just guessing on. meaning there's a total of 55 possible points available in this round. So everybody's still got a chance to get into the top 3 scores because nobody can be 55 points out of the lead score. It's simply impossible with the way this game is written. So if you do really well and other teams tank, even if you've kind of had a rough night or you know, like Justin said, the 1 to 11 round didn't go so hot, still got a shot here if you ace this round. These questions are about anything. I should say that too. Number 1, in the movie Space Jam, how does Michael Jordan get to Looney Tune Land, or wherever it is the Looney Tunes are? I made up Looney Tune Land. But how does he get there? The movie Space Jam, how does Michael Jordan get to where the Looney Tunes are? Sounds like where the Wild Things are. That's a whole different thing. Number 2, who directed the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey? Who directed the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey? Number 3 for the confidence round. How many teaspoons are there in a tablespoon? How many teaspoons in a tablespoon? Hopefully you got a baker on your team. And a baker that actually knows what they're doing, not just follows the directions on the box, that's the level of baker I am. Or I take the pre-portioned cookie dough and put it on the cookie sheet. I made cookies. Look at that. Number 4, what must be held by anyone wishing to speak during a meeting in the book Lord of the Flies? There's a specific item that must be held by anyone wishing to speak during a meeting in the book Lord of the Flies. Number 5 for the confidence round. As of 2019, who's the world's largest tire manufacturer? Who's the world's largest tire manufacturer as of 2019? Number 6 for the confidence round. In what movie does Gene Hackman play the sheriff of Big Whiskey, Wyoming? What movie does Gene Hackman play the sheriff of Big Whiskey, Wyoming? Number 7 for the confidence round. What toy company first produced the Spirograph drawing toy in 1966? What toy company first produced the Spirograph drawing toy in 1966? Number 8, in which of Charles Dickens' novels would you find the character Dora Spenlow? Which of Charles Dickens' novels would you find the character Dora Spenlow? Number 9, in 2006, who became the final quarterback from the USFL to play in the NFL? I will tell you this was the 2005 season, if that helps you. It was January of 2006 when this happened, so the end of the season. In 2006, who became the final quarterback from the USFL to play in the NFL? And number 10, the last question of the night, Chandrika Kumaratunga was the leader of what nation from 1994 to 2005? Chandrika Kumaratunga was the leader of what nation from 1994 to 2005? And I just want to say I'm not 100% sure on that pronunciation, but I think I gave it a really good chance. Try. All right. Go back and repeat those for you. Hey, nailed it. Question number 1. Go through these on repeat. Number 1, in the movie Space Jam, how does Michael Jordan get to Looney Tune Land, or wherever the Looney Tunes are? Number 2, who directed the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey? Number 3, how many teaspoons are there in a tablespoon? How many teaspoons are there in a tablespoon? Number 4, what must be held by anyone who's wishing to speak during a meeting in the book Lord of the Flies? Number 5, as of 2019, who's the world's largest tire manufacturer? Number 6, in what movie does Gene Hackman play the sheriff of Big Whiskey, Wyoming? Number 7, for the confidence round, what toy company first produced the Spirograph drawing toy in 1966? Toy company first produced the Spirograph drawing toy in 1966. Number 8, in which of Charles Dickens' novels would you find the character Dora Spenlow? Number 9, in 2006, who became the final quarterback from the USFL to play in the NFL? And number 10, again, that last question, Chandrika Kumaratunga was the leader of what nation from 1994 to 2005? All right, work on those answers. Remember, you're ranking them 10 to 1, 10 the most confident, 1 the least, using each number only one time. Let me know if you need any repeats on those questions. I can do that for you. Give you a couple of minutes here to work on your answers and your rankings, and then we'll go over them. And then at the end of that, once you add up all your points together, we'll see who those top 3 teams are go on a wheel, and you win a little something. Again, thank you to anybody who sent tips in over my shoulder up there, Venmo or PayPal. Venmo's at Jimthy, PayPal, jimthy@gmail.com. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know if you need any repeats. Work on those rankings. Working on getting things set up here to get ready to see your scores. Let me know if you need repeats. Let me know if you still need more time in the comments. I don't want to rush you, but I also don't want to make you all just sit and stare at the screen if everybody's ready. Let me know if you need another minute or 3, 10 or 80. Maybe not 80. We all got things to do. All right. Not seeing anything in the comments, so I'm thinking people are about ready. Let's see how you did here in the confidence round. Remember, you're marking the confidence points here. It's not the 1 or 2 point deal that we were doing the first 4 rounds, but you guys know that, I think, for the most part. I think we've got pretty much veterans playing tonight. All right, here we go with the confidence round answers. Let's see how you did and wrap this thing up. See how folks finished the night. Number 1, in the movie Space Jam, how does Michael Jordan get to Looney Tune land? He goes through a golf hole. He's grabbed through a golf hole kind of thing. Number 2, who directed the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey? Stanley Kubrick. Number 3, how many teaspoons are there in a tablespoon? There are 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon. Number 4, what must be held by anyone wishing to speak during a meeting in the book Lord of the Flies? It's a conch shell. Or if you had shell, I didn't say it had to be specific, so if you had a shell, that's fine. You don't have to have the word conch in there. But it's conch shell. Number 5, as of 2019, who's the world's largest tire manufacturer? Bridgestone. Bridgestone Tires was the biggest manufacturer as of I was going to say last year. It's 2 years ago now. Or probably not very long ago, other than a year. Number 6, in what movie does Gene Hackman play the sheriff of Big Whiskey, Wyoming? Unforgiven. Unforgiven. Number 7, what toy company first produced the Spirograph drawing toy in 1966? Kenner. Kenner, also of Star Wars toys fame, the original line. Number 8, in which of Charles Dickens' novels would you find the character Dora Spenlow? David Copperfield. David Copperfield. Not The Illusionist, the book. Number 9, in 2006, the 2005 season, January of 2006, who became the final quarterback from the USFL to play in the NFL? Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie. And number 10, the last question of the night, Chandrika Kumaratunga was the leader of what nation from 1994 to 2005? Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. All right. So you're going to add up your total score. You're going to add up your score for this round, put it together with your score from the first 4 rounds, and you're going to send me that message either to me personally at Facebook, Jim Fields. I was just going to give you my email address. That wouldn't work. Jim Fields. Or you can send it through Facebook Messenger again to the Ask a Nebraskan on Facebook as well. And what I need is your total score. If it's a picture, that's fine. If it's just your team name and your score, so long as I can see a team name and a score. If you don't give me a team name, I'll just use whoever's name sends me the score. But if you want to send me that when you're ready, I will be sure to do that. If you need any answers repeated from that round 2, let me know. Happy to do that. And we'll get those top 3 teams on the wheel. We'll spin the wheel right here live on the screen and find out who's winning a little something here tonight. At the return of social distance trivia after 2 weeks off for the holidays. This is the 40th social distance trivia. I think we kept the numbers going the 1 week that Logan hosted for me after my brother's passing. So I think 40 is right. It could be 41, actually. And that does not count the Christmas party night either. That was kind of its own standalone thing. So over 40 of these things we've now done. I really thought like 2 months. I thought I'd do like 8 or 10 of them. 40 and counting. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, starting to see those scores roll in. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for sending those in. Checking these here, get the top 3 scores. Right. You always know it just takes me a couple of minutes here. All right. Oops. Went back into my PowerPoint there for a minute. That wasn't what I needed to do. Right. All right. Keep them rolling if you got them. I think I've got most everyone who I expected was here. But if there's any other score sheets, let me know. Or go ahead and send them in. Timmer's all right. I got your score here. Long as you had fun. That is the important thing. Long as you have fun. All right. I think I've got it. All right, not seeing any other scores. So I think I have got the top scores. The top 3 scores actually are 5 teams tonight. Got a couple of ties and the top 3 scores. Let me get them all copied and put on the wheel here. What? There we go. I'm rusty, guys. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, let me try this again. Got to get those teams. Why are we not copying? There we go. Goodness gracious. Sorry about that. All right, so the top 5 teams tonight are Trivia Newton John. Team Grey Duck is all out of creative names. The Crazy Nurses, Zuma Friend, and Smarty Pants. You are the top 5 teams, I guess. Top 3 scores, but top 5 teams tonight. All right, I'm going to shuffle those up. Let's just, there we go. Put that up a little bit. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And we're going to give it a spin here and see who wins. Here we go. And it looks like Zuma Friend, John, you have won. I think I still owe you something from the Christmas party that we didn't get connected on too. So I'll send you a message, John. We'll get that figured out. Zuma Friend is the big winner tonight. I will be back. The plan is to be back 7 o'clock next Thursday night, right back here on Facebook. Thanks, everybody, for being here tonight. Have a great night. Stay warm, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.